Hold on. Why are you not working? There we go. Oh, why wasn't working before? Alright. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're gonna have to redo this at some point. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get you. We'll leave it there for a second. those. Hi, Rando. What's up? Okay, what do I need for... I need wood, coal, and fiber. Fiber, wood, and coal. Oh, you're good. No, I've just been chilling. I would like to build one more. No, I've just been chilling here. So you're all good. Yeah, Knight might not be joining us tonight because he is going to be late at work, unfortunately. So it's probably just going to be me. Shoot. Do I have just enough? No! Do I have any more food? Yes. This is why you hoard, Rando. So you can have just enough energy to do what you need to do. Haha. Do I need... Yeah, let's just go ahead and get the rest of these. Let's get the rest of these going. Yes, it's raining. Oh, hey, Rando.
Hi.
I thought I heard something and I was like, what? And I looked over and you were on. What was that?
Nothing. I get sad whenever I see you in here by yourself.
Oh, don't be sad. I'm okay. I just figured I'd go on in case, you know, Knight is able to go on or, you know, if you wanted to chat.
I know, but when I wasn't going to, but I figured I might as well. Not be doing anything.
Well, you are always welcome. I don't know what I'm doing.
My thing's behind. I'm just now seeing you look over at your computer confused.
I was doing what?
My thing was behind, and I was just now seeing you look over at your computer confused because you heard something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was also looking at my computer confused just a second ago, so I'm like, what? How did you know that? I'm just tired today, but I really wanted to stream, so I was like, Stardew is not something I need to, like, actually pay attention to.
It's a pretty low energy game.
Yeah. Which is why I play it
Unless
so
you're
much.
like playing some kind of insane mode.
Yeah. I'm not doing that, although I do have to remind myself constantly not to talk to people. It is a struggle.
I feel like you kind of get near them and then you just have to like remember.
Yeah, I'm like, no, no, stay away.
Not allowed.
Yeah.
Have you ever bought like a 12 pack, like a box, and all the cans have like this weird glue on them?
Yes.
I hate that.
I don't like that like sticky glue stuff that ends up on like anything packaged for the most part.
Yeah, at least on the cans you can peel it off pretty easily. It's not
Yeah.
too much of a pain.
Mm-hmm.
Still without a salmon berry.
For energy, man. You know how it is. It's free energy. And I've been struggling with energy recently.
Because you have it like super low.
Yeah.
I don't even think you can't even get like star fruits or anything with this kind of run.
I mean, I can get the one on level 100, obviously, or
That's
whatever
bad.
level it is. Um, I can get the one in the secret forest using the I forget what it's called, the one fruit. Um, there's not a lot of opportunities to get star fruits, but there are a few. All right, gonna go to the mines. I bought a crap ton of potatoes to try and get my farming up. And I'm probably gonna buy some parsnips too. I don't know.
Just star drop, I'm thinking of. I always confuse the two.
Star drops, yeah. What did you say it was?
Star fruit.
Star fruit, yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, sort of.
There's one sold for 2,000 points at the fair.
Yeah, but I can't go to the
You
fair.
do get it on level 100. Yes, I know. I am reading. You can't get a spouse. I don't even think you can go in the sewers.
Yeah, there's not a ton of opportunities.
Are you allowed to talk to Willie?
Um, so technically no. Like the way I'm kind of imagining it is JoJo Mart's free game because that's basically the run I'm going for. So I can talk to like the employees and Martin or whatever his name is. Um, and I think it's okay for me to be able to talk to someone that sells stuff as long as they don't have dialogue after, you know? Because like how like
Yeah, but
Marnie will
most
be
of them
like,
have
oh, thank
dialogue.
you for buying, you know, for buying your chicken or whatever. Like I wouldn't be able to do that.
You mean Marty?
Yeah, she always like thanks you for buying the chicken and say like, oh, it's gonna be in a good home. It's like, well, you just made it so I can't talk. I can't get a chicken now. Although, if you think about it, right, technically, I could still do it and buy a chicken, and I would just fail for the day, and I would just have to pass out. So, you know, if you really wanted to, you could.
Yeah, but Knight wouldn't let you live that down.
I know. That's why I'm not. But technically that is in the rules. Technically that is how that works.
I know, but that was like such a set in stone thing that if you violate that rule, I feel like, it's kind of messed up.
I know. I'm not going to, don't worry. There will be no breaking of rules.
And plus, that one you would know you're breaking the rules would just make it worse.
Yeah, I know. I know, that's not what that's intended for. That's why I'm not doing it. I'm just saying I could, you know?
But you shouldn't, and you won't.
Right. It's just like, I could rob a bank, but I'm not going to.
You could rob a bank, but you will go if you do, so.
Right, exactly.
Why is that one? You got your daily steps in. I haven't stood up in an hour.
Don't you just love it when you get your steps in and you haven't even stood?
It's so annoying. Like, I'll be on the bus, I'll be sitting down, and it won't tell me I got my steps in.
Nice.
That's why I don't trust these things.
Yeah.
I don't trust Fitbits either. I don't trust anything that decides to tell me how much I've walked. You don't know me.
Honestly, yeah.
Judicial impeachments.
Give me coal. I'm here for two things, coal and iron. Getting none of it. Actually, probably should have thought. I'll get like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll get 5 more iron, and then I'll go to the copper. I'm basically trying to get resources for the.
Jesus.
Hello. I think I just got a subscriber. Well, thank you, whoever subscribed to me. I missed the notifications, so I don't know who did it, but.
I'm looking. It didn't even say a name.
Oh, maybe the. Shoot, I do have a alert box, but it must not be in the right spot. Might be covered. That's so funny. That's the first time it's happened during streams, so I was like, didn't expect it.
You're still at the same numbers down here.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it so it updates automatically. I've just been writing it myself.
No, I mean like the site. I don't think anyone actually subscribed to you.
I don't know what happened then.
I heard the noise like through the Discord. Oh wait, no, I see a name here. I just can't read it because of your stupid text on box.
What you talking about?
Your text in the weird bookshelf thing. I can't see the name because the pencil's blocking it out. It's blending in.
Listen. I don't know what to tell you.
Your mom. Yeah, that one's been.
I could probably look at my phone. Hold on. Now I'm curious. Take me like literally 1 second. No. I'm still at 36, so I have no idea. I have no idea what that was.
Well, I went back and there was a name there. I just couldn't see it.
Ugh.
Maybe it was a fake name. Maybe it's trying to trick you.
Who knows, man? That just surprised both of us.
What if I'm not real?
I mean, that'd be really concerning because both me and Knight have been hearing your voice. So we're just having like a group delusion, I guess.
I was never real the whole time.
Yeah. I guess it wouldn't surprise me too much.
I think it should.
I mean, it should, but I don't know, man. You're asking too many tough questions tonight. I told you I was just here for vibes.
What tough questions have I asked you? I haven't asked you one thing.
Right. See? I don't know.
Was that a tough question?
Yes.
Dude, you need a fucking nap.
I do, but I can't. Because it's too late at this point, so I just have to go to bed if I do that. No, I'm not going to bed right
I
now.
feel that. My girlfriend's tried to get me to take a nap at like 8 p.m. And I told her that's
Why?
not how it works.
Like, that's not how life works.
I told her at that point it's going to bed.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're one of those people that wakes up at like 3 in the morning, then I guess that makes sense. But
She's a nap enthusiast. I leave her be.
Couldn't be me.
I have a designated day for naps. That tells you how much I like doing them.
I can't even do naps. Like they just make me feel more tired and like I have headaches and stuff.
Do them on Fridays because if I don't, then I'm literally clocking out at 6 p.m. without doing anything that I need to do.
Mm.
If I'm tired that day, which most of the time I am.
Can you imagine you're just not even tired and you force yourself to nap?
I can't even do that. I've never been able to force myself to go to sleep.
I can kind of force myself if I like have the right I want to say setting, but that's not the right word. Like the right conditions, you know? Like if it's like super dark and I like read for a little bit, I don't know.
You enact sleep-inducing behavior.
Yeah.
Damn. Motherfuckers likes Jefferson.
I must get all the copper.
People really liked Thomas Jefferson.
Thomas Jefferson. He was on the $20 bill,
Hell if I know.
I think.
I'm reading about his re-election.
I think so. Maybe not. I don't remember. I don't remember history. We've discussed this.
I don't think which dollar bill he's on is part of history.
Well, okay, I know he's the president, or he was a president, but like, I don't remember anything about what he actually did.
The Louisiana Purchase.
Oh gosh, what? You know, the funny thing is,
He was like,
I do remember the Louisiana Purchase only because we got a steal on all that land. Like, if that happened nowadays, it would have been worth way
of all
more.
things, Thomas Jefferson's on the $2 bill.
Ew. No one even uses that.
No, it's John Adams on the 20, I think. Yeah. It's
Right.
John Adams on the 20.
I don't know. That's interesting, I guess.
I think they're changing that though.
What, the $2?
No, the 20.
Oh. Why would they even bother changing it at this point? It's been like that forever. Like what? Would they just say, "Oh, everyone bring your $20 bills in to exchange it for like the real $20 bill?" It's like your 20 isn't real anymore. Don't tell me what to do.
I don't exactly know who's on each bill.
I mean, besides George Washington, obviously.
Yeah. Benjamin Franklin's on 101, I think. I know Alexander Hamilton's on the 10.
How do you know that?
Because I was a musical nerd in like 2015.
Oh. I mean, that makes sense.
That's why I know a lot of factually incorrect things about the revolution.
I mean, fair. much energy am I going to
I've
use
had a
doing this?
I've had a history teacher tell me that they would go back in time and stop Aaron from shooting Hamilton just so that they could do it themselves because they don't like Hamilton.
Wow. That's a hot take right there, I guess.
He wasn't like the greatest guy.
No, but still.
He was a Federalist, and a lot of people didn't really tend to like the Federalists.
He was still a president, though. Like,
What?
I mean, no, not everyone has to like the president, but like, still, you don't just go around saying, "Oh, I would go back and shoot
wasn't a
him."
president.
Huh?
He wasn't a president.
Oh, I'm thinking of oh my gosh, who's the president that went into a duel and got shot?
A lot, I think.
No, there's one specifically that I can't remember.
Hamilton did go into a duel and get shot,
Maybe it was
but he
Hamilton.
was the Secretary of Treasury.
Yeah, maybe it was Hamilton I'm thinking of then. No, well.
Yeah, he was like the Treasury guy. Worked the money movements.
Mm-hmm.
No, he was never a president though.
I don't know.
He worked under George Washington during his presidency, but that was kind of it.
Like I said, I don't remember history. It's true. Do I know how to make whatchamajiggers yet? No.
No.
Why? Rude.
Skill issue.
It kind of is, honestly.
It is. I'm just using the term correctly.
Nah. We don't do that here.
I do that here.
I mean, you can, but we don't.
That's because I think y'all's brains are fried.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. We're out here. We're doing the best we can.
Wore a sweater today. Came home and put on a short sleeve because I was warm. And I got cold and I put on a jacket and now I'm still cold.
That was a good story.
Thanks. What was that once? Y'all didn't like that one.
But I love the fact that you're cold, but it's probably like 80.
In my house, yeah, I'm cold.
Okay.
And it's 81. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry that you would burn in 80-degree weather.
I probably would, honestly. I don't do well with heat.
I've heard.
Yeah, I get, like, heat sickness really easily. Although, your heat is dry, so I probably could handle that. Whereas, like, my heat's humid, so it just makes you feel like you're swimming.
My heat could beat up your heat, so.
It really could. Well, I don't know. My heat feels like you're swimming in the air.
My heat doesn't like your face.
True. Well, I just don't like any heat, so we're just gonna say that I would die regardless of where I am. I would just take one step outside, cry a little, fall down on the ground, and die. And that would be it. That would be that.
I'm gonna visualize that for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, I found a dwarf scroll, but it's useless because I'm never gonna bring it to the museum.
You can't even talk to the dwarf anyways.
Well, apparently, based off of what Knight was saying, and it's his freaking rules, if they're not human, you could talk to them.
What kind of laws is that? They're still talking.
Listen, I was asking him. I was saying, like, you know, would you consider the mouse that sells hats, you know, talking? He said no.
He just wants a hat.
Right. So then I was like, okay, what about the shadow guy? I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, I was like, what about him? And he was like, well, he's not human, so sure.
But you're still talking.
I mean, I feel like that, but I kind of want to take it because like he never gives me.
You don't want to like. You don't want to like give up this chance.
Yeah. Well, I want the return scepter too. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know though. We'll see. Maybe I'll try to give myself a little bit of a challenge and not do it.
Flips.
Where's the frickin' ladder? There it is.
Oh my god. I can't find my favorite flips, dude. I see two.
Where's the ladder?
Where did the puzzles go? It's absurd. I found two paper clips.
Yay!
Good enough. I have a whole thing of them. I don't know where they went.
Yes, your mess of a desk probably, right? Is that what you're
Shut
talking
up.
about? In a constant state of mess.
You're in a constant state of mess.
I am. I've already discussed this with you.
That is 4.2. Now I need everything for 4.5. Good. Not happy.
Where
I dropped
are
it.
Where are my copper? I need my copper.
I already turned in the skin structure you're about to think.
That's all you gotta give me? Rude.
What happened?
I'm waiting for copper and I'm not finding any.
I'm not seeing any copper on your screen. I'm seeing a lot of fiber.
Yeah. It's not what I want. But that's what I got.
I need 4.3.
I'm tempted to just throw out the dwarf scroll, but I think I'll keep it just in case. So you never know. I mean, I do know.
Why?
I don't know. Because it feels wrong to throw
You're
it
gonna
out.
ask Knight if you can talk to the dwarf, aren't you?
I mean, I feel like I shouldn't, but if Knight is going to be adamant about it, then I won't give it up. You know.
My thing is, to talk to the dwarf, you'd have to donate the scrolls, which would require you talking to
Right.
them there.
Right. You are right. So
I think there's kind of like a rock in your plan there.
yeah, true. So I might as well just throw it out.
Or there's a blue cowboy hat in your plan there.
I don't have blue cowboy hats in this run.
Gunther has a blue cowboy hat.
The like
And
huge box of cowboy
nice
hats that I have.
Mustache.
Mustache.
You love the cowboy hats.
I had like 20 of them.
You love the cowboy hats.
I don't know about loving them, but
You moderately tolerate the cowboy hats.
I do moderately tolerate that. I'll give you that.
The chest is nowhere in your way either. I don't know why you're complaining.
I never said it was in my way. What you talking about?
Cowboy hat.
You're just making up stuff
I
at
don't
this
have a
point.
cowboy hat. Shut up. I don't have a cowboy hat.
I don't have one this run, so.
I don't have one like at all. Period.
I don't think I do either. My mom does.
Why?
Because she likes country music.
Oh,
She goes to a lot of country bands.
that's really funny.
Yeah. And she has like 10 pairs of cowboy boots too. It's kind of funny actually.
I'm finishing my hand on the wall. I was done with 4.2.
No.
I'm back to 4.2. I'm having a pencil on my ear.
Okay, I think I have more than enough copper. Oh.
Just like all these other old white people.
Let's see here. Let's use away. Gonna need more coal soon.
No.
Yes. Okay. My farm looks kind of ugly right now, but we're living it.
You're literally 21 days in, dude.
Yeah, I know. Plus one
Oh,
ore.
you sold your scroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one gold for it. Yeah.
One. Yep. You only get like one gold for that way.
Woo!
Who is texting me? I don't want to talk to you. Oh, never mind. I do want to talk to you.
I see how it is.
It's my girlfriend.
Oh, that's why. I mean, that's a good reason.
No, she's telling me she's gonna scalp a woman for throwing their hair in my face.
No. Well. I should probably. I don't know what I want to do. I really don't want to fish. You know what? I'll try to get farther in the mines. Why not? I'm just so adamant about fishing anymore because frickin' doing it for a whole year in the game. I've done enough fishing.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll try to get a little farther in the mine. So if I can get to level 100, that'd be cool. I mean, I'm not going to be able to today, but maybe before summer. Maybe. Ah. Ah. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god, this was a mistake. This was a mistake.
Me when I go to sleep. You'd think it would be when I wake up.
Ow!
No.
Ooh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh.
Your health bar is still full on my screen.
Uh, I mean, it's half. So I didn't die, but maybe I should have gone when I had like a lucky day or something. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm not. Nope. I'm just leaving. I'm just not strong enough to do that right now. You know what? I'll clean my farm up. And I'll just go to bed early, because I just don't feel like it. Oh, but I really should fish. See, I hate this about myself sometimes. Like, I'm over here like, I probably should just go to bed, and you know, that would be the easiest option. But then another part of me is like, yeah, but I'd be wasting so much energy. You know? Like, I'm not efficient enough. And it's like, okay, I don't have to always be efficient. I could just, you know, breeze through the game if I want to.
That's so cool of you.
Wow, thanks.
I'm not paying attention, sorry.
I figured. I could tell. Honestly, half of the
Listen,
stuff I was saying was nonsense anyway, so it's fine.
I'm reading about Aaron Burr. I'm trying to message back. I'm listening to you.
Wow, look at you, multitasking.
Crazy.
Oh, did my speakers do that thing again? Yeah, it did. Sometimes my speakers are like, only one of us are gonna work right now. And so everything's quieter because of it.
Mine do that too. And
Oh,
then
that's so weird.
my like, you know, my Galaxy buds that are like specifically meant for like Samsung devices.
Yeah.
I figured out how to put them in like a normal Bluetooth pairing mode to pair them to the computer. And I did that, and now every time that I turn the computer on, my earbud wants to connect to them.
Yeah.
Like I quickly like pressed the power button on my computer earlier and went downstairs because I was like doing things, but I needed to be on. And I could hear my earbud in my ear disconnect from my phone and connect to the computer when it turned on.
Is there a way to like turn off Bluetooth on your computer or something?
I'm sure there is.
I mean, to be fair, I don't even know how to use Bluetooth on your computer. So, I could never get it to work. My laptop, yes, but not a desktop for some reason.
They're the same thing.
Not really.
Interface wise, yeah.
Kind of. I don't know. I don't know how anything works.
You're
I'm not
old.
extremely tech savvy.
You're ancient.
It's not that, because I have some pretty, you know, like, modern stuff. It's just, I just don't know how to use stuff. I just don't know how to use stuff.
You're turning to dust.
Whatever.
Dust man.
Whatever.
You're turning to stone.
Yeah. Well, call me Medusa
Don't be mad because I'm Don't be mad because I'm youthful.
Okay then. Listen, just because you're like 10 years younger than me doesn't mean you're youthful.
Like 11 years younger than you.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you're youthful.
I am quite youthful, thank you, compared to you at least.
Yes. Hey, I exercise.
You're gonna sit here and not call me youthful?
I exercise.
You exercise?
Yeah. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm sorry.
Wow.
It's funny.
Unbelievable. Being picked on by my own mod.
You're unbelievable.
Sheesh. No, and I freaking keep getting algae. It's all your fault.
It's my fault.
Yes. I'm gonna blame you for everything now.
You can't do that.
All I get is algae and carp.
That's not my fault. Sorry, I was listening to something.
You're okay. You don't have to be talking the whole time. I know you're doing work.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be.
I mean, this is distracting. You don't have to be on the call. I get it.
I don't mind.
Well, I know you don't mind, but I don't want you to be in trouble.
I won't be in trouble. If it was something that would get me in trouble, I wouldn't be here. I have self-control. Somewhat.
Somewhat. Yes, I bring out the craziness.
Nuh-uh.
What do you mean, nuh-uh?
What do you mean, nuh-uh?
You just said nuh-uh.
No.
Okay, then.
I didn't know what you're talking about.
You said nuh-uh. Unless you just made a weird noise that sounded like nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. See? You did it again. What am I gonna do with you?
What?
So, what am I gonna do with you?
What do you mean, what are you gonna do with me? I'm perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
Rude. First you blame me for your terribleness at fishing.
Yep. Hey, I didn't say I was terrible at fishing. I said I'm catching terrible things.
That's not my fault though. And you okay, you blame me for your terrible items that you receive whilst fishing.
Yes.
And then you sit here and act like I am the problem because I called you old.
I mean, I guess I am the problem. It's me.
It is you.
Yes.
This is your stream. Take responsibility.
You know, you're right. It is my stream. I'm the problem. This is what I'm here for. To take responsibility.
Oh, definitely.
Because I too take responsibilities for my misactions. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore.
What?
I'm not really here, okay? Like I'm tired.
Clearly.
Oh, what? How could you tell?
Oh, really?
Listen, I'm just here fishing, trying to make some money.
And blaming me for your fishing, of course.
I mean, that was the past me. The present me is blaming myself.
That was like 3 minutes ago.
Past me, you're right.
No, it's not. That's not how that works.
Yes, that's how time works. 3 minutes ago was the past.
No. You're the past. Because you're ancient.
That does not make sense. For there are others that are older than myself.
Oh, shut up.
And they are the past.
You are also part of the past.
I am your past.
Wait, no, you're not. It's quite rude for you to insinuate.
But it's true.
No.
Yes.
No.
I know what the 90s were like. Therefore, I'm your past. But my parents know what the,
You know what the 90s are like. That's literally saying you're ancient.
Not really.
Yeah, 90s was a long time ago.
I mean, it was a long time ago, you're right. So was the 70s, though.
What year were you born in?
95.
You were like an infant in the 90s. You can't say you know what the 90s are like.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you think about it, right, when I was in elementary school, I was still listening to music that was, like, popular in the 90s. It's just like you were listening to music that was popular in the 2000s. Even though you were too young for that, you know?
Yeah, sure.
You know, I was actually right for once. Like, I had a right opinion or a right fact. And I think you were gobsmacked by it. You were like, what? That actually makes sense.
I was gobsmacked. Are you freaking kidding me?
I just, sometimes I just have words that come out of my mouth, and it makes sense, but it's just weird.
It makes sense in your head, maybe.
No, that word made sense in that sentence. It was just weird. Have you never heard gobsmacked before?
That's not a word.
Yes, it
Shut
is.
up.
Look it up. Gobsmacked is a word. Well, it's a
What?
phrase. Don't ask me how to spell it. I have no idea, but...
I can spell it on my own, thank you.
I can't, so you got me there.
It's totally a word.
It's a phrase. It's a phrase.
Spell it. It's gobsmacked, dummy.
Gobsmacked. Well, like, is it what? G-O-B?
It's also a British term.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Hey, I didn't say what country it was from.
You're not British.
Technically that's true, but I have a few friends that live in Britain, so like I constantly hear them like say phrases and stuff that it just becomes ingrained in me. Which is valid. I'm not pretending like I'm British, but like, I do have phrases that I use in everyday sentences because I hear it constantly.
Yeah, that's alright. That's just a silly word.
Or it's like, I say y'all a lot, but I'm not from the South. But I hear it a lot, so like...
I say y'all all the time.
Yeah.
I have friends from like Pennsylvania that shit on me for it.
Well, yeah, people make fun of me all the time because they're like, you don't live in the South. I'm like, yeah, but like, it makes sense to use y'all instead of you all or you guys.
It's
like,
it's literally you all. That's why I don't get that it's like a South thing.
Yeah. And like, I don't want to say you guys because that's just so, sexist, I guess is the right word to say. I don't know.
Not really.
It doesn't feel right.
I feel like guys is more of a good term.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel right.
You people sounds racist.
Yeah, you people are straight. That sounds like you are actively trying to be against someone,
Yeah.
You are actively trying to, like, isolate someone in that group. Yeah. What do I know, though? I'm too old for this.
I'm just gonna shut up.
You just can't handle my sarcasm. I get it.
No, I can. It's just I don't want to.
That's fair. Selling all these fish. Oh, cat, get out of the way. Sheesh. Money.
History is so weird.
Yeah. It do be that way sometimes.
Like the Democratic Republicans literally had a gossip circle and said they don't want Aaron Burr as the vice president next year, and they were like, okay.
Yep. Isn't that just how it is?
Yeah. You call it a closed meeting, I call it gossip circle.
They really did do that, didn't they?
Yeah.
They really were just like, we're gonna gossip about this man without him being there. And no one complained.
You were at 2 viewers for like 5 minutes earlier, and then they dipped.
Oh. I had no idea.
Well, your thing's like on a pretty big screen in front of me, so.
Yeah, because I have 2 monitors, so I have the like stats up on the left, but I don't pay attention to them because, yeah. Maybe one day when I actually have people chatting while I'm streaming, I'll actually pay attention.
When you have a reason to.
Yeah.
I chat sometimes.
Yeah, but when you do, I
also
pay
just
attention.
come in here.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had just spent like 10 hours in my bed, so I was in no position to chat.
Yeah, I didn't blame you. Besides, Night was able to come on, so it was fine.
Yeah. Like I said, I kind of feel bad when you're just in here talking to yourself.
I don't really talk. I'm just chilling when that happens. I'm like, I'm good.
You ran out of water.
I did. Don't need to laugh about it though, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be good. I'm gonna take care of my farm a little bit.
Farm day.
Yeah, a little deforestation.
You know, in your farming simulator.
Yeah. You know, like the reason why we played this game.
The game about farming.
Yeah.
This is your farming day.
My farming game. This isn't no farm simulator.
You're not a farm simulator.
I hope not. It'd be concerning. Really would be living in a simulation then.
Yeah, that would be scary. If you as a person were just a farming simulator.
Yes.
Would you be the farming simulator though, or would you be the character you play as in the farming simulator?
So if I was a character, that'd be kind of cool, right? Because like I'd be, you know, in the world, experiencing it and all that. If I was the actual simulator itself, that'd be weird. Because like, well, would someone be playing me then? Like, myself? I don't know. It's a little trippy. I just realized that I have bats in my cave, and I have not picked up fruit in like 10 days in game.
Oh, you did fruit bats?
Yeah. I figured that would make more sense because then when I get the preserve jars, I have something to put them in. You know?
Oh, yeah. I did fruit bats my first time around, and then I did the mushroom bins my second time.
Yeah.
I think you can gather more with the bats because the bins, there's only like 6 bins there, and you can only get like 1 from each thing.
Yeah. I think so.
The fruit bats, they can all just compile on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could just ignore it for a good long while and it just stays. Eat some salmon berries.
I was about to say, you have like no energy.
Yeah. Just trying to clean this area up a little bit.
Why is 4.2 such a large chapter? I was supposed to have 4.2 done in 1 day. I did not, clearly.
Alright, I have all this space for farming.
What was that?
So I have all this space for farming now.
Do you even have seeds to put there?
I'm not gonna buy any more seeds since it's getting to the end of the season.
But now you have all this space for farming next season.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'll keep some of the fruit. Yeah, like these, not those. Need more bait. Going through the trash on my way to Willie's.
Why are you going to Willie's?
To get bait.
Oh. This is howdy.
Yeah, because like for instance with Willie, I don't see a problem with getting stuff from him because he doesn't like have that text box come up after you you do that. Oh. No. The challenge is pretty well, kind of. The challenge is pretty much to do the Joja run without talking to anyone, and then eventually to get to Ginger Island and stay there for a full year, like without coming off of it for the most part.
I don't even think that would be a challenge, really, just not talking to anyone, because I don't really think you need to talk to anyone.
Yeah, it's not like a challenge, you know. Just
Not
more
really
like
required
a
to
play.
finish
Yeah.
any route. Unless there's something that you would need, like, a specific friendship with to get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like a super challenging thing, it's just a different play style, basically.
I'm just saying, like, she asked if that was the only challenge there.
Oh, I guess, technically. Besides, I don't, personally, the Joja, like, run is challenging because I don't like it. But that's just personal.
It's not challenging on a gameplay standpoint.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I keep freaking getting algae. That's all I get. I feel like I was saying something, but I like completely lost my train of thought.
No, I think you were just responding to her.
No, before that. So the funny thing is, I have a friend that's also going to be doing this, and his is literally going to be an evil run because he's going to like be throwing things at villagers and like doing anything possible to make them hate him. So and he's not even going to be going into town. Like, yeah, he's going to be even worse than I am. But basically, that's what it is. Yeah, I get it. It's a hermit run because I'm not talking to people. Like I'm just kind of being self-sufficient, except for Joja. I guess I probably should be calling this just like a Joja run. That's basically what I'm doing, with like added stuff. Yeah, I could definitely tell that it's faster, for sure. But I just feel weird about it. Like I like the community center. Like I like doing the bundles and stuff. It just feels weird. It probably is arguably the
But
better run, though.
Joja is better on most standpoints, but it really comes down to preference.
Yeah. Like, personally, I've never actually seen someone do the Joja run, which is funny.
I only see Joja done in speed runs.
Yeah. But that's the thing, even when I watch speedruns, they're speedrunning the community center. Because I feel like that's more of a
Yeah.
challenge, you know?
Well, I mean, like, if they're doing, like, a different speed run and they need to do something specific that would normally require a bundle, they'll usually go through Joja and just pay for it.
You know, that actually makes sense. Like, kind of doing a mix.
Yeah.
I didn't even think that you could do that. It's like you can get the greenhouse super early if you do it that way. Because you would just have to pay for it.
Instead of doing all the bundles like a big old dummy, apparently.
Yeah. So I will say that the that quality bundle one for the greenhouse is kind of annoying. Because you have to wait so long to be able to do it. Or the billboard one. I actually hate the billboard one too because you have to freaking get red cabbage, which isn't even available until the second year unless you get lucky with Pig Lady.
There's a net in this room.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling too. Marilla, is that how you say your name, Marilla? Um, yeah, I love the community center, but it definitely can get a little tedious after a while.
I think it's Maria Isla. I don't know.
Mary Isla? Oh.
Maria Isla. One of them.
I'm awful with names, so I'm sorry that I'm butchering it.
Mariella.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Mariella. Well, I like that name. I love how you Streamlabs is just like you have 0 viewers right now when I literally have 2 viewers and I know I have 2 viewers.
It says 1 on my end.
I don't get it.
Which is still wrong, whatever.
It just happens, I guess, when you only have a couple people watching.
Some people it decides to attract, some people it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, half the time it doesn't even recognize you as a person, which is hilarious. It's like, oh, thanks. The one person that likes to watch me every day doesn't even want to recognize you.
I am in all of the streams in some way, shape, or form, and
Yes.
it still don't recognize me at all, ever.
Like, even the days like Fridays, you literally, like, at least say hi, you know?
Yeah, I'll normally come in and say hi, at least.
You know? Hey, I got preserve jars. Yay. Oh, and the tappers, finally. Jeez. My name is Matt, and Rando is the other one that's speaking. My mod, my friendo.
I am Rando.
Rando the friendo.
I said hi to them in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
I usually do that when someone comes in. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah, my real name is Matt.
My real name is none of your concern.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It was me that said hi, yes.
Yeah, she chills out with me in chat sometimes. And then my friend Knight usually is on stream with me too, but he's a tad busy. But he also does Stardew stuff. No, it's okay. I figured you weren't. See, I don't mind, like, going by Matt for people because it's such a generic name anyway that, like, I have no concerns, you know?
I mean, my name's generic too. It's just Rando is my online name.
Yeah.
So.
See, mine, like, my business is Wizard's Craft. Like, that's, like, my actual business for, like, art and stuff. But, my usual, like, username that I use for a lot of, like, you know, Xbox and stuff is actually Matt Wiz. So, like,
I know.
my name is just... Yeah, you know, because of Discord. So, like, literally, like, my name's just out there regardless. So, that's why I'm like, eh.
I don't know, because Discord. Your Twitch name is Matt Wiz.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was. Forgot about that.
The platform you abandoned for good reasons.
Yeah. I'll say there was reasons for it.
I prefer on here, really. It also fixed the lag, so.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That lag was so annoying.
No, I don't think there is a way to raise friendship without talking to them.
Yeah, I can't think of any other way. So I'm just not gonna have friendship with people. Like, I don't think I have hearts with anyone. Yeah.
Unless, weirdly enough, I think in the community center at the bulletin board, when you complete that weird citizens area.
Yeah. Yeah, the job boards. So I guess. So here's the thing: the help wanted thing in front of peers, I can't do that because it typically involves you giving stuff to people, which would involve talking to people, which I can't do. But the job board, some of those things I don't have to talk to people.
Very few of them.
What was that?
Very few of them. I think the big job boards maybe, but those trigger a cutscene.
Yeah. So, like, some cutscenes I can do because I can't control them. But if I can control them, I feel like that's cheating, you know?
Yeah.
So I just have to
but
be
like
careful.
the major jobs, those trigger a cutscene. And I feel like you're doing them and knowing that they trigger a cutscene, it's kind of on you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's not necessarily that I can't do cuts or events. It's just that it doesn't make sense to go to an event because I'd literally be going to the event to just leave. You know, because I can't talk to anyone. So, and it would just waste the whole day because of that. So, like, I technically could if I wanted to.
The only one I can think of maybe is that bulletin board area, but I think some of the stuff on there you would need to have friendship with to get the recipes to do those things.
Yeah. I don't even know when the bulletin board unlocks. Like, isn't it is it a certain point in the year, or is it just like a certain point in, like, how far you get with stuff?
It's a separate thing. Hold on.
Like, a lot of that stuff I don't even pay attention to because I've never had to worry about it, but now it's like, oh, when is that stuff available, you know?
I'm looking at the bundles real quick.
Yeah, Mariella, I was literally talking yesterday about when Ginger Island was unlocked because I wasn't sure if you needed to do the community center to unlock it or if it's just like you either finish the JoJo warehouse or the community center and then it gets unlocked. Like, I never thought about that.
The bulletin board bundles come out after you just complete 3 of the bundles.
Yeah. Okay. The fall board unlocks just because it's fall.
But things like Marnie's thing, you'd have to talk to her to get hay.
Right. Which I can't even have animals, so.
Right.
You know, I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, maybe there's like a way I can find an egg. Because I think eggs sometimes do just happen. But then I'm like, yeah, but I can't talk to Robin to make a coop. So there's no point.
You can't get anywhere to keep the egg.
Nope. Because, like, the witch, you know, there's a chance for the witch to come. So, like, I'd be able to get a void egg that way.
Vendors who buy stuff, isn't it? just if they don't talk to you afterwards?
Yeah, so my interpretation is as long as they don't talk to you afterward, like have some sort of a dialogue box after, you can buy stuff from them. So as far as I know, Pig
Like,
Lady doesn't
wait.
have a dialogue. You just buy stuff from her. Willie doesn't have a dialogue. The Joja cashier doesn't have a dialogue. So like those are like things
Some
that
of them
are
doesn't
okay.
even have a name.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's kind of sad, isn't it? Like everyone else has a name except for her. Even Sally from the
Yeah, Robin.
Oasis.
Robin does talk after.
Yeah, she does.
Robin does talk after because when you buy the building, she tells you how long it'll take for her to complete and that she'll be doing it.
Yeah. Although I think you can technically buy resources from her, and I don't think she talks. Like wood and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's the same with Clint too. Like Clint doesn't talk to you. But that stuff is expensive. Oh yeah, I just call her Pig Lady because she has the pig.
I'm just letting them know because I didn't even know who Pig Lady was.
Yeah, I forget that like that's not a normal thing that people say.
No, people don't just normally call her Pig Lady.
Well, okay, to be fair, I started calling her Pig Lady because Tag, a streamer that is pretty, pretty well known. I mean, I don't know if everyone knows him, obviously, but like, he's the one that got me into Stardew, and he calls her Pig Lady, so that's why I just got used to saying it. Hi, Brittany. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other people that have to. So yeah, and the other thing is, I think non-human NPCs you also can't shop with unless they don't have a dialogue. My friend Knight, who kind of came up with the challenge, made it seem like that was okay, but I don't think so. So like the dwarf, when you get that unlocked, although you can't even talk to him because you'd have to do the museum, which you can't do. Oh my gosh, what? I keep forgetting the name of the shadow person. Yeah. Well, whatever the shadow person's name is, like, I technically can't talk to him because he does talk back to you, I believe. Krobus, yeah. Oh, he doesn't talk on Fridays. Ooh. Yeah, so, like, technically the first time you meet him is a forced event, so that's okay. At least
Krobus has like a spiritual thing on Fridays. Something about God knows what. Religion.
That's actually good to know. I didn't think about that. So I technically could buy stuff from him as long as it's on Friday.
Maybe, yeah.
So that's good. Because I really want to buy the Return Scepter at some point in that Star Drop.
But you'd still have to talk to Gunther to donate stuff to the museum to get the sewer key.
Shoot, you're right. Ah!
It's always Gunther.
Oh, freaking Gunther. I don't even like him anyway.
I don't mind Gunther.
I just don't like that he's so needy about how many things you need to donate. He's like, oh, donate 40 things so you can get into the sewer. That's like, no. Why can't you just give me the key? I want to be a dirty sewer rat.
Yeah, the rusty key you get the morning after you donate 60 items to the museum.
Dang it. Alright, well, that's out of the bag.
the only way you can get that.
So Krobus is out. Sad.
Damn.
I know. Yeah, so that's definitely a challenge, in a sense. Like, a lot of things are basically blocked from me because I can't talk to people. But, oh well.
Yeah.
Like, the only person that I allow personally that I can talk to that talks to me is the person that owns Joja Mart because I'm going that route, so I have to talk to him. Yeah, like it definitely it's a challenge, you know, in the sense that I can't talk to certain people, for sure. Morris, yeah, I can talk to Morris because
I
I have to.
I I have I have been telling you Morris's name this entire time, and you
Listen,
have not been listening.
I am awful with
Keep
names.
calling him Martin.
I'm awful with names. Okay.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I didn't make the rules. Okay, like honestly, I feel like you should be able to choose like two people that you can talk to. You know, like I think that'd be kind of cool. It's like because then
Well,
you
you're
you
allowed
have
to
to
talk to
decide.
Linus.
Hmm.
You're allowed to talk to Linus.
Technically, but I'm not going to because I feel like that is a little cheap. Like I know I was the one that made the argument about it, but at the same time I'm like, eh. But I feel like you should be allowed to talk to two people, and then you would have to choose, right? Because like, you know, there are so many people that you can talk to that would unlock things. So then you would have to make a choice of like, okay, what do I think is more important? I mean, I guess if I was to choose two people based off of what we've been talking about, I guess it would be Gunther and Krobus. Would make sense to me because then I'd be able to like access Krobus's whole line and stuff. Yeah, it is partially my fault. I agree. I wasn't the one that made up the run though. It was my friend that decided on the rules. Yeah, like this is the run that I'm doing right now, but I actually have another run that I'm playing with mods that has no rules. I'm literally just playing it for fun with like a ton of mods in it. So that's kind of my main game, I guess. Like right now is the main game in a sort because I'm playing it more, but the main game I don't have any rules. Yeah. And honestly, at the end of the day, we're just doing this stuff to because we're waiting for the update. Because like once the update comes out, no one will be doing anything but the update. So
Yeah.
like I wasn't even gonna do a vanilla run until the update, but because of this, you know, rule set, I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. I feel like doing this rule set with certain mods would be really fun. You know, I don't know which ones in particular. Like I'm just thinking in my head. I'm sure there's some mods that would like really work well with like a hermit run kind of mindset. Oh, that's cool. I've never actually seen someone do that before. I've heard of it, but I've never actually seen someone do that.
Yeah, that's so real.
Right?
I
This could
love
have
that for
ignored
them.
it. Oh, okay. So you're basically like building your relationship so you can collect the recipes, uh, all that kind of good stuff. Well, you'd want to do a lot of farming too, though, because to get the ingredients, right? I'd assume. I'm thinking when the update comes out, I think I want to do a 100% run. I've never actually done one before, and I feel like the update would be like a fun way of doing that because like there'll be a lot of new things. So, oh wow, that actually does sound like a challenge. That sounds kind of cool, though. Yeah, like, I know 100% run takes a few years, obviously, because, like, some things aren't even available for a while, and, like, you know, you have to get lucky in some cases, but it just sounds fun. Yeah, I feel like I haven't done, like, anything friendship-wise in most of my runs, because I just don't bother. Except for the, my other game. I'm starting to do more friendship stuff with them. Because I haven't even seen half the cutscenes with people. Potatoes! Oh my gosh. There's so many potatoes. Yas. Stupid question, but parsnips take longer than 3 days, right?
Oh, look.
I think they take like 5 days. Because, like, if they only take 3 days, I have just enough time to plant them.
Parsnips are 4 days. Thank you.
4 days. Dang it. I was like, maybe I just timed it right. But, nah, that's okay.
Get shit on.
Well, hopefully I farmed enough that I'll get the quality sprinkler. I don't think I did, but maybe I got lucky. Oh, I just totally didn't water the potatoes that I have left. Just walked away. Yeah, I by no means consider myself an expert at this game, like, whatsoever. But I've definitely played a couple hundred hours, so I feel like I know a decent amount about the game. Oh, bombs would be so fun. Man, you've done, like, all the runs. I was gonna say, you probably have way more than I do, honestly. I go through my phases with this game. Like, I play it for a good 20, 30 hours, and then I stop for a month. And then even when I'm stopped, I still watch YouTube videos of it, because I'm just addicted.
You were doing Pokemon for a little bit. What happened to that?
Oh my god, literally thousands of hours. That's crazy. Well, listen, I'm really good at Pokemon, but I'm also terrible at Pokemon, if you know what I mean. um, like, the Pokemon game I really wanted to play that I was starting, you have to be really good at it to do well. And I'm not. But there's definitely other games that I could play. Like, I've actually considered, hooking my Switch back up and playing more, Scarlet and Violet, the new games. Because I want to complete the Pokédex, so it'd be kind of cool. Pokemon's so much fun. I've played that ever since Generation 1, and I've watched thousands of hours of it on YouTube because I like watching randomizers. You would think I'd get bored of it after a while, but I literally haven't. But the thing is, I think playing-wise, I like playing Stardew more than Pokemon, which is funny, but like watching-wise, I like watching Pokemon more, if that makes sense. Yeah. I feel like I wouldn't get bored of Stardew if I actually knew what runs there were. Like, the runs that you told me about just now, I literally have never heard of other people doing things like that. It makes sense, like, when you describe them. I've never seen, like, people actually do them, though. So, if I had known those things, I probably would be doing them more, and I would never get bored of Stardew Valley. So...
Yeah, I haven't played in about a month.
You get your fix from watching me play.
Oh, watching you play is kind of infuriating, but whatever.
What are you talking about? What do I do that's infuriating?
Well, in your main game, you just have like 1,000 furnaces burning.
Oh my gosh.
Iridium.
Listen, it's called efficiency, you know, like getting a lot done.
I hate you and your thousands of furnaces.
Yes. Oh, Mariella, I would be totally down with you listing challenges. I mean, you've already listed a couple that sound really cool. Yeah, that's true. Honestly, I could see how that could be a challenge in itself. Yeah, and honestly, I just was extremely lazy when it came to like look. I probably could have looked up at any point in the years I've been playing this game, like challenges to play. It just I don't know, never really came up because I just enjoyed playing vanilla or like mods too much. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but
Unless it's
yeah,
us and we call you a dirty cheater the whole time.
right. I mean, that's you.
And it's me and Knight, okay.
Knight is interested in the mods, but because of that one day that he was having trouble installing the elevator mod, now he's against them. Just because of one issue that he had.
I don't blame him.
See, that's quitter talk.
That's cheater talk.
No. It's not cheating though. Like, mods are fun. Okay, if you're doing a challenge, yes, I could see a mod being cheating. But if you're playing specifically for the, purpose of having the mod, it's not cheating.
Because he would have to go to Pierre's, and he's not allowed to go to Pierre's.
Oh no, I can upgrade the backpack.
Then go upgrade your backpack, dummy.
I didn't have enough money, and now I do, and I've just been lazy. Listen, if it'll make you all feel better, I will go upgrade it now.
Get a backpack and a fiberglass rod by day 3. That's absurd.
I want to say that's impossible, but I'm sure it's possible. I just don't know if I could do it.
I think I've gotten the fiberglass rod in like 6, 7 days, maybe. I have no clue. I think fiberglass rod is that's dependent on your level. I think
it's doable. I have a video about it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I feel like I got the fiberglass rod not in 3 days, but I think I got it on like day 4 or 5. Oh no, I believe you. I just don't think I'm that efficient. But no, I think I did get it
Yeah.
this run pretty quickly.
Because you just have to reach level 2 of fishing and start selling it.
Yeah. Oh, like, see, this cutscene I just went into, like, I literally had no control over it, so I'm just skipping it. Oh, I forgot the bigger backpack was only 2,000. Now I feel stupid that I didn't get it sooner.
You're a big old dummy.
Yeah. I sure am. I'm a pretty decent fisher. I mean, the very first couple fishing reels or whatever you call them, yeah, those are hard because your bar is so tiny. But no, I'm gonna save my money. So I want to save money so I can buy a whole bunch of blueberries for the summer. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be buying 20,000 gold worth of blueberries, but I'm getting a bunch, so I wanted to make sure I had like more than enough.
Dude, you need to turn around and get the next backpack.
No.
Now, she says.
No.
Now.
It's not happening.
It is too happening.
Nope. I mean, you could say that, but it's not happening.
I was gonna say I'll break into your house and do it, but that would probably make me liable for something.
You know what? I want to see you try. You're way too far away. I would love to see you try.
Plan a trip. It may take me a few days.
Do it. just skip school and come to New York.
Right.
And somehow find my house because even though you don't know where I live.
Somehow find your house.
Yes. Honestly, yeah.
I would be visiting by force, but sure.
Maybe that's what I wanted you to think. Maybe you think it's by force, but really, I made you think that you were doing it by force.
I like to imagine your door would be unlocked, but I'm still throwing a rock through the window anyways.
Honestly, it probably would be. Compulsory company. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, my door is unlocked half the time because my neighborhood's pretty safe. So you probably could just walk in and I wouldn't even know.
I wouldn't call my neighborhood safe. My house is just kind of hidden from the rest of the neighborhood. So.
Yeah. Like, I live pretty much right next to an elementary school, so you would think that it should be safe.
I live down the street from elementary school.
Bring me a soda.
Now I just have to look for all of the elementary schools, and I know that you're somewhere near one of them.
There you go. See, you're narrowing it down.
I am. I'm so good at this.
You're just like building lore of me and Knight, and like every day you're piecing together one little tidbit at a time, and then finally after years of doing it, you'll know exactly where we are. I mean, I'll give you this one hint. Knight and I do not live far from each other.
Great, now I know where Knight lives.
Yeah, I mean we're not down the road or anything, but like. But that obviously makes sense because we work in the same place, so...
Delete remind. I can't delete remind. Not allowed to delete that app. I like the thousands of fish you have in your inventory right now.
You like the number thousands, don't you? Like thousands of furnaces, thousands of fish. What don't I have 1,000 of?
A grillion.
A grillion. It's not a grillion fish.
I like that I had to tell you that a grillion was actually a number.
I don't remember this conversation, and I didn't know that was a number.
I think it was over Twitch. I think
Oh,
I was telling y'all that a grillion is actually a term for a number.
I don't like that though. Wait, grillion is a number. See, I'm not the only one that didn't know that. My
Well, a
memory is
grillion
also a goldfish, so you probably did tell me this, and I just don't remember.
a grillion's technically a term used for an unspecified number.
Oh, yes.
So I suppose it can't be considered a number, but it can be considered a number.
Yeah.
It's just an unspecified number.
Google. I thought zillion was a number.
A zillion is a specified number, I think.
Oh my gosh. You would think I know this stuff, but as we've learned, I don't remember anything from school, so.
A zillion is also, but a zillion's more used for like an extremely large quantity.
Yeah.
Yeah, a zillion just means hell a lot.
It's hell a lot.
A
I
grillion
like
is
that.
grillion is more unspecified. Well, a zillion is a lot.
I just never heard someone say grillion. Do you think that's like a regional
I've
thing?
I don't know.
Like, I'm genuinely curious now if that's like a southern thing or something. I mean, it'd be weird
Well, I
to be
didn't
a southern thing.
I didn't just like hear it through word of mouth. I saw it on something and I looked it up and I was like, that's not a fucking word.
Okay. Well, if you
But
looked it up,
I
then it has to
genuinely
be one.
didn't think I genuinely didn't think it was a word.
Grillion is how many hamburgers you're barbecuing. Facts.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of barbecue.
Oh, love barbecue. Level 9 fishing.
How many things do you think is just a southern thing?
I've not said that many times.
No, I'm like genuinely asking.
I mean, not that many. I'm not that stupid. Give me a little bit of credit.
I can say that there are quite a few things that are southern things, or at least considered southern things that shouldn't be because they're just normal things. But you know,
Yeah. Well, I think part of it's also that, like, again, like regional things of like, oh, we don't have stuff like, we don't have a
we should get the
Zaxby's.
Junimo plushie on the 28th.
What was that? What you
Why am I
talking about?
responding to your own chats quicker than you?
Oh, the Junimo plushie. Wow, I feel like I don't know this game.
Why aren't you hitting the worms out of the ground?
Cause I'm not carrying my hoe.
Why not?
Because I didn't have the inventory space, but now I do.
Put your hoe back in your bag now.
No.
Turn around.
Just because you
Put the
said
rest of
that,
your
I'm
tools
not
in
gonna
your
do it
bag.
now. Nope.
You have the space. Go do it.
Ooh, a blueberry tart. But no, I don't know about the Juno plushie. You have to touch the bush behind the swing set exactly at noon. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I never
gives
do
you,
it
like,
because
this
it stresses me out.
massive thing.
Anything that's
Yeah,
timed
fair.
like that, I never do because it just stresses me out.
I think the first time I did it, I stood there. I went there at like 10 a.m. and I just waited.
Yeah. Alright, put the tart. Fine, I'll bring the hoe. Why do you want me to uh, hoe the worms so badly?
Because they're just there. You need to hit them.
I mean, it's not like I'm gonna donate them to the museum.
They're literally itching for you to kill them.
There, I got some clay for it. Happy?
Yes, but you're still arranging your tools on my screen, so I didn't even see that.
It's being cute in a creepy way. I mean, that's true. But here's the thing. I want a Junima plushie in real life. I don't want it in the game. Clay is good. I know Clay is good. I know. I'm just being difficult at this point. Don't mind me.
Junima plushies.
Oh, they're real. I know.
I know. I'm trying to figure out how much they.
I don't think they're that expensive. Well, I guess it depends on where you get them from.
The set of all 4 of them from Fangamer is $24.
Yeah. Yeah, happy now. I got your upgrade.
Yeah.
Now you can both stop bothering me about it.
There was something else on Fangamer I wanted. I think it was Bug Snacks related.
Oh, yeah, of course it is. Oh, I got a lost book too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It was the Bunger plushie.
Hmm.
It's the little burger with the curly for my legs.
Like after watching that little trailer for it, I kind of do want to play it just because it looks so weird.
It's so silly.
Yeah, like that's the only reason why I want to play it.
I love that game, and when I recommended it to you, I told you that they just looked like Muppets, and you didn't believe me until you actually looked at the trailer.
Oh, they sure were Muppet. They were creepy Muppets too. Like,
well, the game's actually. I think it's more on like a psychological horror standpoint.
Oh God, yeah.
But it's funny because it so doesn't look like that.
No. Like it's not like this game whatsoever, but for some reason when I saw the trailer, it reminded me of Munch's Odyssey. Did you ever play that game? Or heard of it?
No. What's it called?
Munch's Odyssey. It's like a game from like Xbox era, like you know, like it's pretty old, and it's basically just you're an alien and you're collecting these like cans of soda, and
I see.
I don't even know how else to describe it. Like it's a weird game.
Well, it's platformed for the Nintendo Switch. That's funny.
You could also get it on Steam. I actually just bought it recently. I'm tempted to play it because it would be very nostalgic, but it's also just a weird game.
I just think it's funny seeing older games like ported to newer things.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole 2001 game right there, just on the Switch.
Yep. Oh yeah, makes total sense, right?
Yes.
Because I'm sure so many people asked for it. I will say I'm a little irritated that they made the emulators on the Switch be behind a paywall for like the online. Like I think that's kind of annoying.
Yeah. I know the older Dragon Quest, I think they were remastered and then put on the Switch.
Oh. I don't think I knew that. I keep forgetting that I want to like look up those games to play one.
Yeah, Dragon Quest, the first release for it was in like the 80s.
The 80s? Oh my gosh. I don't know if I could play that.
Because it was originally like called Dragon Warrior or something until like 2005, I think.
Oh, my dad's texting me. Why?
Yeah, it was first released in Japan in May of 1986, and then in America in August that year.
That's pretty old. Are they still coming out with games for it?
Dragon Quest?
Yeah.
I mean, the spinoff for 11 came out in 2017, I think, and the spinoff for it came out like in December.
Oh, okay.
Dragon Quest Treasures, which I still haven't fully gotten through yet because I let my mom borrow the cartridge.
Mm-hmm.
I know she won't lose it because she doesn't play her Switch enough to even switch the cartridge out.
Oh, yeah.
But still, I can't play it when she has it.
Yeah, I think I've had Scarlet in my Switch for a while now.
I usually have either Animal Crossing or Miitopia in there.
Hmm.
Most of my other games are physical copies.
Yeah. Oh.
How much longer are you staying on?
Um. Probably. I might just finish off this season. So I'll say a little later than usual. Because I actually don't work tomorrow. I have the day off.
I thought y'all were just like, oh, yeah, tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, I took the day off, so.
Aren't you taking all of your available days off in October?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I have long weekends every weekend, and then the week of Halloween, I have that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
Yeah. So I like spooky season. Ooh.
Wish I could just take days off.
I know. Well, that's one of the very few perks you get for being an adult. Is you can take days off.
For being ancient.
Yeah, yeah. Boy, I wish I was ancient, because then I would have all of the time off, because I'd be retired. Nah, I don't want to be ancient.
Yeah. A friend of mine's dad is like in his 70s.
Yeah. That's how old my dad is. He's pretty old for my age as a dad.
My friend is my age, and their dad is 70.
Yeah. Yeah, Mariella, literally, I get picked on about it all the time because Rando's younger than me and Knight. Like, me and Knight are much older than she is.
Much.
Yep. Oh, yeah, I always feel stiff in the morning.
I think everything goes stiff for a lot of people.
Oh, 55 is not old. I'm sorry. This is not.
Older than you.
Okay, yes. Rando, I'm not talking specifically. But no, my dad's 70. Yeah, 70.
You sounded so offended there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. Honestly, that's the best sentence I've read in a while. I'm not old, but I can see old from here. That's what I want to say when I get older. I can see it from here. Wow, okay, I'm sorry. It's awesome that you play that much then, because I know a lot of people that are in their 50s that are like, ugh, I don't play video games, and it's like, why not?
I know a lot of people in their 50s that love video games. It's kind of a funny spectrum.
Like, I know some, but most of them, they just don't care or they don't understand it. But those same people glued to their phones. Like, way more than I am. I don't understand it. Okay, no. Video games are better to do. Let's be real.
Who cares? Do what makes you happy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't only play video games. I read. I'm a very homebody. I guess the best way to say it. And I consider this social time.
I like I like reading, but sometimes I just can't bring myself to do it, you know?
Well, that's when you listen to audiobooks.
Yeah, I know. I want to get the audiobook for Good Omens.
Oh, see, that's actually the best thing to do, Mariella, is like if you have the time and and you have the passion for it, then there's literally no reason why you shouldn't, be happy to do it. Especially with how much you play Stardew, like that's awesome. Yeah, I listen to so many audiobooks at work. Like that's how I get through so many books, honestly. And they're free. Like when you listen to them through like your library app and stuff. So honestly, it's so worth it. I'm sorry, Rando. What did you say about? I missed the last thing that you said.
I want to get the audiobook for Good Omens.
Oh yeah, I actually just got the physical book for that.
God, don't even get me started.
Well, what do you mean?
I There's so many like different variations and like copies of the book, and the specific one that I like that I'll never get because I can never justify spending like $40 on one book. Um, it's like specifically this one that has illustrations in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine doesn't have illustrations, but I've heard a lot of really good things about it. My one really close friend is the one that got me to want to read it because he loves
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Neil Gaiman. Yeah, that one and American Gods. He said it's really good. And I think they're both TV shows too. I know Good Omens is. Oh, okay. See, I read stuff like Stephen King and stuff, so violence doesn't really bother me too much. Unless it's like unneeded violence. Like if it's just violence for violence sake, then I'm not a huge fan, but if it has like an interesting part in the plot, then I'm okay with it. Okay. Yeah, but my thing with silliness is it has to be the right kind of silly. Like I like dry humor more than like just being silly. So I don't know if like that's the kind of humor he has. Is it like more dry humor, kind of like Monty Python kind of stuff? Like British humor, I think is the best way to describe it. So if it's like that, then I'll like it. I didn't even know the book had footnotes, so that's kind of cool. I do like footnotes. I do like me a footnote. Yeah, but it's so good. Okay, cool. Well, that actually makes me feel like I'm gonna like the book more. Okay. I mean, the book has to be good if people rave about it so much.
I am back.
Hello.
Hello. What are we talking about?
Um, like dry humor. Yeah, Good Omens. That's what I was talking about. Like dry humor, like Monty Python, like British humor kind of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just fishing to make money. because I don't know what else to do for the last 2 days of this season. See, I like it when there are two or more authors in a book, and you can actually tell what sections, like who wrote what sections. I think that's actually kind of cool. So I haven't read anything from either of those two, so I probably won't be able to tell. But I feel like if I like this book and I read more from them, I'd want to go back to see if I could tell, like you're saying. Yeah, I'm a big reader, so this kind of stuff does interest me a lot. The Antichrist? I literally know nothing about this book, so it's interesting that there's an Antichrist.
Oh yeah.
And like I haven't seen the show or anything. Like I'm going into it blind, and I kind of like that, you know.
I'm more on the show knowledge aspect of it.
Yeah, I've heard that it's pretty close.
The kid in the show is just kind of silly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what she was saying, was that like the humor in it is very like smart, you know, like not it's not like just for comedy's sake, like it's actually good. Oh, no, I actually didn't know that. Yeah, I've seen The Omen though. But I didn't know that it was a parody off of that. The only I'm trying to think. I think Neil Gaiman wrote it. I think I did read a Neil Gaiman book once. It was oh my gosh, what is it called? I want to say it's like the lake at the end of the street or the lane or something like that. I think that's a Neil Gaiman book. But that's the only one I've read. No. I did know that he wrote graphic novels for it, but no, I literally haven't read any of his books before. This will be the first time I've read any of them. Yeah, The Ocean at the End of the Lane. I did read that one. Yeah, that was pretty good. I did like that one. Well, I listened to it. I didn't physically read it, but same difference. So if anyone tells you that listening to audiobooks isn't reading, they're wrong. Yeah, I thought that was really cool that he read his own book. Like I like that when authors do that. Yeah, like see, I've heard of all these books. I just haven't read any of them, but I heard the Graveyard Book is really good. Man, you're making me want to pick up a Neil Gaiman book right now, which is bad because I'm already reading like 3 books. I can't pick up another one. Oh, okay. Isn't it technically a middle grade too? Or no? Because I know he wrote some middle grade books. But like his writing is still like to the point where an adult could read it and pick out things that a kid wouldn't be able to pick out, obviously. Kind of like Series of Unfortunate Events. Like I'm rereading that again now as an adult, and a lot of that stuff went over my head as a kid. Did you ever read that series, Rando?
What series?
The series of unfortunate events, the Lemony Snicket series.
I never got the chance to. I only saw the movie.
It's. Oh, you only saw the movie?
Yeah.
The movie isn't that good. The Netflix show is really good. It follows the books really well.
Listen, when I was little, I would watch whatever anyone put in front of me.
Fair. It's really good though. It's like way too dark for a kid, and yet a lot of us read it as kids.
Neil Gaiman's wrote his books, hasn't he? Wasn't Coraline a kid's book?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. He wrote that one.
Yep. Yeah, he wrote a lot of like middle grade or like younger teen books. But they're just so dark, you know? Yeah, so like series of unfortunate events, literally every ending was sad. And yeah, it was very real life-esque in a sense. I'm okay with sad endings as long as the overall story has some fulfilling ending, you know? Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be happy, but, like, as long as it's, like, fulfilling or, like, worth reading in the end, and not just sad for sad's sake. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think the story, Coraline, is too dark, but, like, the movie was pretty dark, in my opinion.
The movie was going to be live action, I think.
That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see it live action.
It was re-released in theaters for a couple days in August. Never got to go see it.
Ah, that's so cool. Yeah, honestly, if I was Neil Gaiman's daughter, I would have done the exact same thing. God, can you imagine having Neil Gaiman as a parent?
No.
That'd be crazy. Yeah. Oh, but that'd be so freaky though. Like, yeah, like so I haven't read the book yet, but like obviously going off of the movie, I think I'd be freaked out. Seeing like a little door and being like, I wonder if that leads into a different dimension with button eye people and stuff. I don't know how I feel about that. Did you sneeze? Yeah, I think I knew that.
Would do that. I didn't sneeze.
I thought you did. It sounded like you did.
Sorry, I didn't know that. If they typed random, it would select my name out of the word random.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Unless they accidentally spaced between the
No. No, it shows random.
Okay.
Ah, free blessing.
I know
anyway.
it doesn't really highlight the names on your screen, does it?
No. Not unless they use my username, I think. I think it's purely just a username thing.
Yeah, it just highlights random. I didn't sneeze, but thank you anyway.
Yeah, you got a free blessing for it.
Yeah.
Uh.
8 o'clock.
I was saying how I'm gonna go till the end of the season, and I'm literally a day away after today, but like, I'm flagging. I'm probably gonna end it
What you
after the end of this day.
Oh
I
yeah, it's
am
like
not
9
level
o'clock over
10.
there.
What were you saying?
Yeah, it's like 9 o'clock over there.
Yeah. I'm level 9 fishing. I'm almost there. That's part of the reason why I've been fishing so much too, just to get that level 10. Yeah, I usually watch a little bit of YouTube before I go to bed, just to unwind. Oh, I know. I don't think it's gonna rain again. Because it rained quite a few days this season. I didn't keep track of it, but I don't think it's gonna rain tomorrow. I could check the weather report, but I think there's a chance I might get level 10 fishing after today. But how would you get it to grow all the way is the thing. Because, like, doesn't it only rain 3 or 4 times a season? Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. You'd only be able to grow, like, short crops. Oh, that'd be hard. That's pretty impressive. Or, like, if you get really lucky and get the fairy, and then she'll just grow everything real quick. But that'd be so lucky if you were, like, basing it off of that. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Is like, yeah, once you do sprinklers, you wouldn't have to worry about watering. That is true. Yeah, like my immediate reaction whenever you say that kind of stuff is like, dang, that'd be hard. But then, yeah, for the most part, once you get to certain thresholds, uh, it'd be like playing a normal game again. Ooh, yeah, that's right. I forget wheat makes beer sometimes in the game. I just never have made it in game. Well, I did once, but it's not like a huge money maker, so that's why I don't usually do it. Now, blueberries, though. Make a shit ton of blueberries. Oh, is it? Oh, I know wheat is cheap to plant, but I never thought that beer would be a good profit. Cause you just put the wheat in the cask, right? And that's how you make the beer. Oh, oh yeah, wheat's like 10 gold, isn't it, or something? Like 5 or 10 gold. Actually, quite a big of a profit. Yeah, I've literally given beer to the kids before, and just their reaction to it is so funny. Is that bad of me that I did that? I just wanted to see the reaction. Yeah. Have you ever put the purple pants from Marnie's into the luau pot? Like that is a funny reaction. True. So true. That one and putting a puffer fish in the luau pot is really funny because like it's so toxic that it just kills the person. At least I assume it killed him.
Well, he comes back the next year.
I know he comes back, but like the way he reacts and like basically runs away is like you basically gave him food poisoning. And also finding like all the little glitches in the game is really fun. I've been learning little tidbits here and there. I don't know everything, but I know random stuff that doesn't help whatsoever. But it's just fun. All right, sell all these guys. Yeah, so usually I stream from like 7 to 9 on weekdays. I'm trying to make it a regular thing again. I used to stream like 3 or 4 times a week and kind of went down from there for a little while because of work, but I'm slowly getting back into it. So yeah, usually you can catch me from 7 to 9 EST on weekdays. And that's pretty much all I'm playing right now, so you'll catch me playing Stardew Valley, but eventually I'll probably play other things. So yeah, thank you for hanging out. Like I really appreciated the conversation. That was really fun. And thank you again, Rando, for hanging out with me as usual.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, well I'm going to head out. So thank you so much for watching, for hanging out. And I'll talk to you later.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.